Well, hey there, folks and fellow YouTubers. It's your best buddy here, Nuclear Scaldy 7, and welcome to part 1 of my walkthrough for the 2023 remake of the very original Dead Space game released back in 2008 originally. As you can tell, I've already been playing a little bit, but no, that's not because I don't want to show certain parts of the game, but that was just a practice run. But as such, I'm going to go ahead and hit New Game. I'm going to go ahead and make it medium difficulty. I think I can always change it again if need be. Ishimura Planet Side Team. Status update. Can't talk. USG Kellyan en route to Aegis system. Directive A, locate mining vessel USG Ishimura. Directive B, diagnose and repair. Oh, it went out before I could read all of it.
I think it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening.
She has quite a bit slimmer features than she did in the original game. She's a lot more of a baby face in the 2008 original.
That's her. Nicole?
Yeah. First have heard from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out and you still got that thing on repeat. Guess you really miss her.
Ishimura is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls. It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Davis.
So you keep saying?
Here we go. Nice clean re-entry. Welcome to Aegis 7.
Aegis 7, so that's the Roman numeral for 7. Can't talk.
Bad chunk of rock.
To an independent miner, that's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds in CEC history. Some prospecting team set up for life. Now where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
So,
What a beauty.
a lot of things reminiscent of the very original, but there will be some differences as you will see here in this video.
Why is it so dark?
This kind of reminds me of certain sequences from the 2005 Star Wars prequel Revenge of the Sith.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You track your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellyan responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura.
Sorry for a little lack of dialogue, just listening to the dialogue of the characters.
Ishimura,
I should say lack of commentary is the more accurate term. That's the USG Ishimura we're eyeing there through the windows, folks.
Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
What the hell is that?
That's creepy and cryptic.
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, there gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Very
Jen,
cinematic.
Johnson, take us in.
We're gonna go crashing into the USG Ishimura, folks. You'll see.
Losing control.
We're off course.
Daniel!
It's one grungy spaceship. That's why I love it, though.
Shit, we're coming in too hot.
It's not slick sci-fi, but that's why I love it. I like grungy sci-fi, not slick sci-fi. Yep. Static screen of what appears to be the Ishimura itself or something. Kind of reminds me of Michael J. Fox there. Isaac Clarke, the protagonist, that is.
Hey, Johnston. Alright.
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Isaac, before too long, is going to put on his
Better than a broken
helmet.
neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Contour down. We lost a port booster. Got a fire in one of the
Oh,
stabilizers.
he looks like Michael J. Fox vaguely.
Singularity close to mess.
At least I think he does.
Could be worse, but not by much.
It's kind of cool you can get to turn around the viewpoint and the angle so you can see what Isaac looks like without his helmet, at least initially. And here he goes, puts on his helmet. He looks like a more everyman Master Chief. Chapter 1, New Arrivals. That's the name of the first level run. Follow the security team. We made it aboard the Ishimura, but we need to find the flight crew, and Johnston needs a medic. Where the hell is everyone? Okay, we're going to go down here briefly, because we're going to be grabbing something else. We're going to be looking at something called a text log. To Zach Hammond from XXXXX. Can't even read that. Background request. Per your request, here's what we could find on these specialists they've sent for the repair mission. Isaac Clarke. Isaac was born to Paul and Octavia Clarke on Earth in the eastern seaboard region of the American Republic. Paul Clarke was an award-winning ship architect employed by the Galactic Union Merchant Marine Corporation. His records show extended time off-world, away from his family. When Isaac was born, Paul was given a temporary reassignment to an Earth-based GUMMC ship production facility. During the 4-year tour, Paul and Octavia raised Isaac together. When the tour was over, Paul shipped off for an extended off-world tour. Paul's influence on his son must have rubbed off. Records indicate Isaac pursued studies in mechanical and electrical engineering and achieved honors. According to medical and psychiatric reports, Paul Clarke's absence had a profound effect on Octavia. She suffered from depression and personal anguish until doctors encouraged her to find fulfillment by working with charitable organizations. It is believed that this is how she ended up coming in contact with the Church of Unitology. At first, her association with the church appeared to alleviate her mental condition. The cancellation of her therapy sessions corresponds to the local parish announcements of her initiation ceremony. There are indications that she sold off much of the family estate to finance full membership in the church and the soul cleanse they require to enter the higher ranks. Isaac appears to have been selected to a prominent engineering school, but we surmise that he was unable to afford the tuition, as records show that he instead attended a lesser-known school with the help of scholarships and financial assistance. After graduating with high honors, Isaac enlisted in the Merchant Marine. He quickly gained a reputation for his resourceful engineering solutions, and after 2 years was promoted to a higher-profile position closer to the major shipping lanes. Isaac's career stagnates at this point. This would coincide with psychiatric reports that his mother's mental health was deteriorating, and bank records show payments to a psychiatric facility for treatment. This seems to be where Isaac met a medical officer and neuropsychiatrist called Nicole Brennan, and her name appears on Octavia's physician roster. The two of them ended up cohabitating until Brennan accepted a promotion and left to serve on the USG Ishimura. Paul's return from his extended tour coincided with Octavia's release from the hospital. Whatever his assignment was, Paul's service records remained mysteriously classified by executive order. Unless he confided in Isaac, he took his secrets to the grave. The next records we have... well... So you'll notice the thing on my upper back, the green stuff. Well, that's health, so if it goes down, that means we're close to dying. Okay, just want to grab some potentially useful items here. Okay, so I'm going to go into the other room just to grab some items again.
Where's the security? Where's anybody?
There's nothing logged. No duty roster. No power to the elevator.
security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
Okay, so we're gonna need to go into a separate room now upon Hammond's orders, and it's through this one here to our right. Okay, so notice this console to our right here. And how I just activated it.
What have you got?
Shit. It's not just comms with the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
So this is when things get a little scary and a little spooky, but you'll see how that manifests. Also, notice how Isaac Clarke actually talks in this game, unlike the 2008 original, released about 15 years ago. Almost 15 years ago, anyway.
Another malfunction?
Ah, nice biohazard symbols. Quarantine, yeah!
Oh, wait. Do you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, man.
Take it easy. Daniel, get those elevators running.
This game is so atmospheric, it's even more grungy and dirty looking than the 2008 original. Oh, there's our first necromorph. He's ugly. So, yep, now we've got to get out of here soon ourselves. Alright, so we gotta run for it. So we gotta run like the original game. We gotta run and grab the elevator. Oh, Isaac, you idiot. What's the matter with you? Ah, this is just a harmless little cutscene, because then the door smashes the necromorph to shreds. Ah, look at that blood on your already grungy-looking rusted armor there, Isaac. Okay, so this is where gameplay really begins. Okay, so we're gonna have to go into this grungy-looking room. So we have a few items we need to grab, including our first weapon, the plasma cutter, which is originally used for blasting up rocks in space, but this time we're going to use it as a weapon against the necromorphs, the enemies of this game. Cut off the limbs! Or more like, cut off their limbs! Alright, aim, right-click to hold, left-click to do primary fire, and then it says, grab some of these goodies here, because we will need some of them later on at least. So we press the spacebar if we want to smash those objects with the green lights on them. Okay, so this next object we're going to have to shoot here. That's how we open Sesame, to where it says Control Room. This is where we encounter the first necromorphs we have to fight. So what you want to do is you want to cut off their limbs. Sometimes stopping on them can also save ammunition in your weapons. Oops. Meant to run, not stop. Oh well. Okay, so this down here is a dead end with all the debris, with the exception of some of the plasma cutter ammo. So we need to go through the door where it says unlocked on it, with flashing lights. Okay, so now we're going to head downstairs here in this grungy, dingy-looking, claustrophobic corridor. So we're going to an area where it says tram control. So we got to safety.
Isaac, you made it.
Just... they're everywhere. Shit, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I can do.
That's sad.
What the fuck are these things?
The ones I saw, some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs, so how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system. And the data board's burned out. I can't lift the lockdown or call the tram until we get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of the quarantine.
I'll handle it.
Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac,
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
Alright, so we've got another objective, which is we need to get the tram running. Okay, so this is our inventory here. So if you need health, be sure to grab that. If you need ammo, you can also drop it, but we don't want to do that. That would be wise. Okay, and this is our save station. First, let's grab the money and the other items there. And this is where we're going to save. And for me, personally, I just like to override saves. I'm weird about that, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so I've already saved. So we're going to grab an item or two from this area here. Because mark my words, we will need it. As well as here. Okay, so first we need to go here, I believe. At least I think so. I could be wrong potentially, but I'm pretty sure. So be sure to use this if you need to ever illuminate dark areas. Oh, that is nasty, but that's why I love it. This is like an even more grungy, gnarly, nasty version of Doom 3 almost. That's why I like it. Cargo arrival. Now watch out, because that is a necromorph, and you will be in for a shock scare if you walk over it. Oh, I guess I grabbed it already. So notice this thing called a circuit breaker here. So we need to turn this one on so we can get access to this door here, because this is where we need to go next in a moment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save. I'm going to save over this one. Save complete. Success. Okay, so now we're going to go through to this door to our right, can't talk, where it says maintenance bay.
Isaac, don't bother shooting those fuckers in the head. It doesn't even slow them down.
Okay. The only way is hacking them apart. Those arms, the legs.
Does that even kill them? Or do they just stop moving?
So, as you can tell by the conversation between Hammond and Isaac Clarke over the radio chatter, well, the only way you can kill necromorphs is by dismembering off their legs and their arms and other areas. You don't kill them, unlike most usual zombies, by just blasting off their heads or exploding it to bits. Nope, that's not how we dispose of necromorphs. Also, you can use those explosive canisters to take care of them, like what I did just now, as those will also take care of them. They're also a nice, quick, fast, easy way to get rid of necromorphs. Okay, so I grabbed... So I'm gonna do this just for safety's sake. Always look around you, so you never know where a necromorph will come from, and I'm just gonna stand by and shoot that thing there. Oh, and I just barely got him with it. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some of the items he left behind. Okay. I hear another necromorph. Yeah! Oh, that's way too satisfying. I just love that. Okay. Now I'm proceeding here, as you can tell, very carefully. Because A, it's dark, and B, we never know when a necromorph may arrive. To give us hell, of course. Okay, so I believe I've got nowhere else to go but down here. So I thought. Okay, now we've got to figure out a way to turn that on, at least at some point. Let's find out if there's some circuit breaker over there. Nope, I'm guessing it's in another part of the ship that just happens to look kind of similar to this. But nope, it's definitely not there. Okay, let's just make sure that is an area we haven't been to yet. Nope, didn't think so, but it doesn't hurt to check now and then. There is a way we can turn on the lights in this part of the game here. Okay, so you'll notice how that has a light on, which means that's an elevator of which we can call. First, let's grab some items here we might need. And alright. So we're using an elevator here, as you can tell. Okay, so whenever we enter a new area, like any video game, we do need to be careful. Oh, surprised he didn't wake up as a result of that. Either that, I've already killed him. Guess those are necromorphs I've killed already. Okay, is that the circuit breaker over there? Looks like, anyway. Alright. Okay. Alright. So you have to kind of just look around the entire level until you do get to a new area. Oh! And here's the circuit breaker. Oh, I somehow thought that was a necromorph I'd killed already. I was wrong. My bad. Smash. Okay, so we've got another circuit breaker to change. But first, we need to grab some goodies from here. As well as from this box here. For plasma energy. And here's our another text log. USG Ishimura Aerospace Engineering Department. Shuttle repairs invoice mission day 2. Faulty 4 gyro. Vessel USG Ishimura 503. Replace now functional. Mission day 3. Faulty 40 scope. Vessel USG Ishimura 501. Still in repair. Mission Day 4, damaged landing repulsors, vessel USG Ishimura 505. Complete replacement now functional. Damaged 4 and left 4 viewports. Vessel USG Ishimura 504. Replaced now functional. Mission Day 5, damaged booster collar. Vessel USG Ishimura 505. Repaired now functional. Engineer's note, J. Wright, 2nd Engineer Maintenance Bay. Okay. So, we gotta change the circuit breaker again. This time, we've gotta change it to this one. So, this controls the maintenance room, this controls the lights, and this controls the elevators. Let's turn this one on. Let's turn the elevators back on. I was doing that one right. Okay, so gave us a little leash, at least from the looks of it. Oh, and of course, necromorph coming our way. Smash, boy. There's a buck-naked necromorph. Come here, Smash. You to shreds, boy. Okay, so I just want to make sure there isn't anything important or useful in this part of the building. Okay, so let's just go back to that circuit breaker one more time just to make sure there isn't anything important we need to do. Okay, first let's go downstairs, if there is any downstairs area. This specific room, I should say, that is. Okay. go back to the circuit breaker one more time. Okay, so look what that opened up for us. We have to be in darkness again, but we'll see if that takes us to where we need to go. Alright. Okay, so I guess we got nowhere else to go but downstairs. Oh. Creepy horse necromorph. Oh, yeah, that's way too fun for its own good. Just making sure there isn't any necromorph coming from directions I'm not even aware of. Yeah! Oh! Okay, so you'll notice how both of those now dead necromorphs came up from up here. Ah, there it is. Disgusting squirt. Yeah. Now credits is cash and currency, in case you're wondering. Okay, so hopefully this means we're going in the right direction, but maybe not. Just gonna look at options here quickly, if there even is any. Because I know there's a thing that lets you know where you're supposed to go next. Okay, so the locator is X. So we gotta replace the damaged tram. So we're going in the right direction. This button, dude. Just to make sure we're going in the right direction. So the X button on the keyboard is the tram. So we're gonna have to use the circuit breaker again and now use it to activate the cargo hull storage, as it's called. So we'll go there in a bit, but let's make sure there isn't any other area we're supposed to go to first. Let's see what's in this. This is tram control. Nope. We're not supposed to go there just yet. So we're gonna go here, I believe, is where we need to go next. Alright, there's nothing anywhere to go except there's a few useful items to grab. Ah, we've got a semiconductor which you can use to purchase items. So we're gonna go here again, but to a different room. And I believe it's this one where it says tram tunnel. Yes, it is. Ah, that's disgusting. Look at that big, ugly, grungy spaceship corridor. I love it. Now, obviously, we can't go here yet because it requires a security clearance, level 1 security clearance, to be more specific, obviously. Now, obviously, this is an area we haven't been to yet. Notice the bluish-whitish object. Pick up. That's an item called a stasis module. And yes, how he gets it's really gross. Ah, I know. Isn't that gross there, Isaac? So we use that to freeze the door, but quickly go through it. Because, yeah, the door will crush you. We don't want that. Ah, and another stasis module. we're gonna use this just to repair the module. Now there's handheld stationary objects on the wall we can use, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save. Okay. So yeah. Oh, that's terrifying. So we're just gonna smash that box to get some needed objects. So notice the object I'm eluding there. That's called a stasis recharge. And apart from items we can pick up, we can use those to recharge our stasis modules. And here's the bathroom. Nothing really too important, but let's just go in there just to admire it for its grungy glory. Ah, this is... Look at that dead corpse. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Notice how the head doesn't look entirely proportionate with the rest of the body. That's nasty. That's why I like it. Okay, so some more credits there. So again, there isn't anything too useful except for like a few credits, of which we know can prove to be useful. Just another nasty looking corpse, this time of a bald dude. Okay, so there's nothing else to do in here, so we're gonna go back into the hallway. And we're gonna head down over here, where it says Tram Repair Room. We're gonna smash the box here. Be sure to go here to grab some nodes, as they're called.
Message retrieved.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling?
Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader?
No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down. I keep hearing things. Down in the gears where no one can be. You know?
I know.
So that's a pretty creepy audio log. It's mentioning there's hearing stuff in the gears and whatnot. I wonder if that was before or during the necromorph invasion as it was happening. So we will need to use these, but first we've got to activate a console before we can do that. Be sure to grab the stuff from the stasis recharge if you should need it. So we've got to go here.
Online. Loading system reinitialized. Warning. Autoloader malfunction. Please contact a repair technician.
Please contact a repair technician. Smash. So what we gotta do is activate the object, but then shoot the stasis at it. And that's how we keep it there. Because otherwise it won't stay where it needs to be. In fact, I'll briefly demonstrate that with one of the other one, I should say. My bad. Okay, so... What? There's... Oh my gosh, it's right behind me and I didn't even see it at first. You disgusting necromorph, you. Okay, so I'm gonna recharge my stasis quickly before I go do anything else. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something with the other rig. So notice how if I just activate it like this, it will extend out, but it won't stay there.
Left loader claw engaged.
So we gotta do the same thing. Guess it's already active, my bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna recharge my stasis here. Now we gotta activate it here.
Replacing damaged tram car. Please stand by.
That's the damaged tram car we just repaired, folks. Ah, stupid necromorph. Yeah. Let's see what goodies you have left behind you, sons. Thank you, that's very kind of you to let me have that. Look what it's doing. So we can't leave the room until it's done, as you can tell here. Yeah, necromorph coming our way. I'll just smash you, son. Die, old boy.
You got it. The tram was jamming the whole system.
That's one down. You said a data board was fried too?
Inventory says there's a spare board in the maintenance bay. We can't run the trams without it.
Okay, so before I do anything, I need to recharge my health, and I'm going to go ahead and use the double ones. There we go. That's makes a world of a difference. Okay, so we got to go ahead and leave this room because our next objective is we need to find an object called the data board. We'll be sure to grab that in case you should need it. Don't worry, he just goes through the vents, but I don't think that enemy attacks us. Okay, so let's save at the save station quickly. Save complete. Okay, so I believe we've got nowhere else to go but back downstairs where we were. And yes, we have to use the stasis on this malfunctioning door again. But quickly get through it because it will hurt or kill you. We don't want that, obviously. Ah, and another necromorph that tries to prevent our progress. Ah, little bug. You poisoned me, you little squirt. Okay, so I'm going to grab a health item again, just because I need it. Ah! Restored to full health. Okay, so we gotta go back upstairs. Okay. So this is where we gotta go. Because again, we gotta find the data board. So it's gonna be over there we have to go. Okay, so notice how this door is locked because there's no power. So we gotta change the circuit breaker to the maintenance bay. So that's how we get here. Just making sure I'm doing this right. Gonna go ahead and save again. Alright. Yes, we gotta come back here again to this familiar looking spot. That's creepy noises. And look what's open for us now. The maintenance bay office. Because we've clearly not been here yet.
Isaac, we can't stay here much longer. Hearing a lot of movement.
Hold on. I got the data board. I'm coming back to tram control now.
Daniel, get ready to go.
Okay, so we already got the data board, and it was on this ugly looking table here, and that's where we got it. So now we gotta install the data board, as you're gonna see. Okay, so let's grab some nodes here. And we can use it to grab something from a bench nano circuit breaker, which we can use to upgrade weapons, as well as a suit. So let's let's use the other to upgrade the plasma car. There we go. So that's all we can do for the time being, obviously. Okay, so we gotta go back to the tram area. First, let's grab that, see what this text log has to say. To Mr. Smith from J. Wright. Subject, poker night. Keeping this off Riglink in case Benson's listening in. You in for poker tonight, or are you going to let Caitlin keep walking around with your credits? I'm in, but can you not invite Pavey this time? I know he's still blaming himself for Sarasi's accident and everything, but no one wants to hear about anyone's fucking nightmares. Especially that one where he saw Sarasi up and walking around with half his head missing. Ooh, that's disgusting. Kind of reminds me of something in Doom 3. And don't give me shit about it. I'm serious. It's messy with me. Last night I had one of those dreams where you wake up, you know, but my dad was sitting right next to my bed talking to me. Felt so real. I kept seeing him out of the corner of my eye all day. And trust me, that's one son of a bitch who needs to stay dead. Smith. Alright, so obviously we've got company from necromorphs. So I'm going to use one of those explosive canisters to destroy that one coming my way. Oh, yeah! See if he's got any goodies he left behind. Die, that little boy. Ah. Didn't really have time to try and smush him. There we go. So this is where we need to go to install the so-called data board. Okay. Didn't even see his dead body. He's like so dark. That's kind of creepy. Okay, so we gotta go through this door, obviously, because that's where we're gonna have to install the so-called data board. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save again, just so we can save our progress. Okay. Okay. We make sure. Ah, stupid necro morph. Okay, so this is where we gotta go, obviously. Okay, so this is the room that we gotta go, and this is where we install, I believe, the data board. Yes, it certainly is.
Data board reinstalled.
Data board reinstalled. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so now we gotta call the tram, which is just right here.
Maintenance complete. Calling tram.
It's clear.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
I can just see them from over there.
We're on board. Something hit the roof, but it seems operational.
Quarantine lockdown's lifted, so you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down though, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
You and Johnson fix up the Kellyan. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What? Protocol? Heaven, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure. We'll get through this.
We'll see.
Okay, so we gotta return to the Kellyan. And it's this direction here. Yes, the start of the level where we got in via the ship, the Kellyan. Just wanna make sure there's anything important there. So we gotta activate this.
It's done. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
So that was a necromorph I've killed already. So some creepy shadows, that's how I like it. Okay, so this is how we return to the Kellyan. And yes, we gotta use this old familiar elevator again. Ah, get back here, Necro. Get back here, you coward. See what's in here quickly, the supply room. Obviously some useful items, useful enough anyway. Okay, so we've got everything we need from here. Let's see. Ah, die, Necro boy. Okay, so just to recharge my health. Probably a bit wasteful, but oh well. Ah, I knew you were around here somewhere, son. Wanted to make sure there wasn't another one I somehow was like, I'm just gonna crush him. See. Die, son. Yeah, I'll just have to use the thing. I guess. We'll grab the health in a little bit. Just love the environment in this game. It's just grungy, dingy, dirty spaceship. That's my kind of sci-fi setting.
We made it to the bridge. There's no survivors. Danielson's trying to get into the command computer.
Oh yeah, that really shows you something about the... Ah, and here's a text log. Disclaimer, this article is sponsored by CEC's print and publishing division and may not represent the views of Amazing Universe magazine. Imagine a world where basic resources like fuel, ore, metals, and ice are hard to come by. Imagine if humanity's needs were entirely dependent on the nearly extinct resources of Earth and the dwindling supplies of the colonies. Older readers don't need to imagine such a world. You lived it less than a century ago. Looking to the stars for additional resources was nothing new, but at the time the only shock point capable ships were smaller vessels that could barely keep up with demand. Enter the Ishimura, named after the celebrated astrophysicist and inventor of the shock point drive, Hideki Ishimura. The USG Ishimura was the first of the massive planet cracker ships. Built in 2446, she has enjoyed a long and storied career. The Ishimura was the first vessel of her size to utilize the shock point drive for large-scale commercial deep space expeditions. At her inception, the Ishimura was hailed as the savior of the colonies. She was created to mine and process asteroids and even small moons with remarkable efficiency. She was also the first ship capable of the pioneering scan and catch technique for harvesting mineral-rich asteroids. Utilizing huge gravity tethers, the Ishimura could lock on to asteroids and pull them inside the ship's massive collection base for quick and efficient smelting. At 62 years old, the Ishimura is still in remarkable shape. Her equipment has been upgraded over the years, and many of her interior spaces have been retrofitted to take advantage of current technological advances. Despite so many long years of service, she remains the pride of the CEC fleet and is still the company's largest planet cracker. Whenever a vital deep space mining project requires skill, experience, and dedication, the Ishimura is ready to answer the call. It is ships like the Ishimura and the dedication of the men and women who crew her that built the Concordance Extraction Corporation into the trusted, dependable resource provider it is today. Huh, sounds kind of like propaganda, if you ask me. Welcome aboard, Concordance Extraction Corporation. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save, just because of how far I am in the level. Alright. So we're going to meet up with the other character we met at the beginning of this video, i.e. this level. So there's the Kellyan itself. And yes, I am going back there, obviously, as you can tell. Yes, her name's Johnston. She's an African-American woman, a bit like Hammond. Okay, so we gotta meet up with Johnston here. Return to the Kellyan.
Here you go, on you. Is that blood?
Haley, I need you to listen. The Ishimura's overrun with fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out. Isaac...
We need the Kellyan fixed now. Got a damage report?
Yeah, it's there.
So this is the damage report. Let's look at it.
Go!
Oh, so we have to try getting out. Watch what happens here. So an explosion blasts us out of the Kellyan. Yes, the Kellyan is gone. It's destroyed, unfortunately. Die, necromorph. You'll pay for destroying our beloved Kellyan, dumb arachnid monster. Thank you for being dead as a doornail. You need to remain that way. He is dead as a doornail.
Isaac, what's happening down there?
Johnston's gone. Kellyan too. The singularity core overloaded.
No!
Kellyan was our only way home. We're trapped.
No! I'm not losing two good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias. Track his rig.
Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased.
Even the captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes, we... What was that? Chen?
Hammond, run!
Okay, so we gotta go to the medical deck now. And it's through this door that has the unlocked sign flashing. So we gotta head straight. Oh, this is an elevator. So yes, we do gotta use it. It's kind of weird how it froze there a moment, but hey. It is what it is. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to go in this disgusting looking waiting room just to grab some useful items, no doubt. Oh man, look at all those gnarly, disgusting looking dead bodies. That is gross, but that's why I love it. Isaac, I don't know how you're not traumatized, buddy. So let's go to the store here for the first time and see if we can get any useful items. The store is a one-stop shop to purchase, sell, and store items for later use. Store. In the store, items can be purchased with S credits. Bring schematics to the store to gain access to new items. Inventory. From the inventory, sell currently held items or place them in storage. Storage. When the inventory is full, place items in storage to retrieve or sell later. The storage system can be accessed via any store. So I'm going to go to... Oh, insufficient credits. My bad. Suit level 2 increases your inventory capacity to 18 slots and provides 5% armor. Oh, the classic CEC rig designed to handle years of faithful service. I've already got it on, of course. At least I think I do, anyway. Again, I could be wrong, of course. Ah, now that looks way cooler. My gosh, that looks way more badass. I'm just going to grab a few more items. Alright. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and leave for the time being. I'm just going to briefly recharge my health. Just to make it more fuller. Okay, so that isn't really of much use right now. So we got to go through here where it says 2 medical. Okay, so let's quickly save in case anything happens that requires to make it happen. Okay, save complete. This is just a bench marker, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and increase my suit. No adjacent node detected. There we go. I'm out, unfortunately. So we've got nowhere else to go but to our left here, this machine. Let's see where the heck this takes us. That's the cargo lift. So this is how we get to the medical deck. Oh man, this clearly was not the original version of the game. I mean, this is like something I had only imagined in a dream version of the game. This is one I'd see in a dream, not in real life.
Security clearance required.
Okay, so I can't go through there because it requires something I sadly don't have at the present moment. Okay, just want to make sure there isn't any potentially useful or important items. Okay, so we're going to open the door here. Get to the medical deck. Achievement unlocked. Welcome aboard. Chapter 1. New arrivals completed. Okay, so that's how the game begins here. Alright. Kinesis module. I'm curious to see what that does exactly. Left, right click to aim, F to use kinesis. Alright. So you'll notice how this ends in a very different fashion from how other game, the original game I should say, ended. Okay, so since we're already at a different level, I shall go ahead and end the video there, folks. And remember, if you like this video, please hit that like button below. And if you want to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button below. And I shall see you all when I see you all in the next video, folks. Also, just before I forget, I also want to mention that, yes, I will also get back to my walkthrough for the very original 2008 Dead Space game as well, in case you're wondering. Alright, see you soon, folks. Bye-bye.